Hey everybody, it's Ron from Ron's Computer Videos here on the beautiful campus of the University of Illinois, Springfield. The reason I'm here is the reason why lots of people are here this week, and that's Kansasfest. Kansasfest is an annual event celebrating everything Apple II, a little bit of Macintosh, a little bit of Apple III stuff, but basically it's just an excuse for people to get together and share the love of retro computing. So what I've done is I've put together sort of some clips from different events and things like that that happened during the week, and I want to share them with you in hopes that one day you are able to attend this wonderful event as well. So rather than sit here by this beautiful koi pond, let's get right to it. Hey everybody, it's Ron from Ron's Computer Videos. I was going to take a few minutes and maybe take a look at everything that's going on here at Garage Giveaway before all of the stuff starts at 10. So let's maybe do a quick walkthrough. This year is definitely the year of software. There are quite a few hardware items and stuff here, but oh my gosh, the amount of documentation, the amount of software and discs and things like that is just amazing. But let's just take a look real fast. A lot of reference material. I dig some of this. Some of this is coming home with me. But I wanted to also show off something kind of neat. These are like trays of PowerPC Surface Mount PowerPC processors. So that was pretty neat. A display. There's more than a few ROM 3 Apple II GS's. Tons and tons of boxed software, documentation, all kinds of stuff. Pretty darn amazing. So let's walk over here to table number 2. We can see even more stuff. Yeah, I thought this was really great right here. This where you're gonna find a ADC extension cable in 2024. You'll find one at KFEST. But this was something weird that popped up in this stuff too. A cartridge here. I'm sure that some person knows exactly which game this is for their Nintendo, but lots of PowerBook parts. I wonder where those came from. Lots of keyboards. I'll tell you what, lots and lots of blank floppies. We've got a whole stack of drives over there. Pretty great. Oh yeah, this is nice. Yeah. Oh yeah, everybody loves these. Everybody loves these, that's for sure. So these look like these have been recovered, but still, those are tough to find. So, lots and lots and lots of Apple II machines, that's for sure. But something, hey look, Color Classic. But something that was kind of interest that people pointed out to me, I think Joe showed this to me, that there's a machine up here that is sort of an oddity. So it is obviously some manner of like clone Apple II machine, because you can tell, look at like the badge area, that's really strange. The keyboard layout, it's got this wacky sort of just like whatever, just make it fit kind of keyboard, but look at this, this is what's great. Clone case, but a real Apple II motherboard. So I guess you work with the parts you have, right? Cover that back up. I'm thinking somebody had that covered up, but even more 2GS's, lots of Apple IIe's. I may, oh yeah, look at that, an LC. That's cool. Lots and lots of machines. I think the thing that is super great are all of the, like, look, this is like a plus motherboard, or actually no, this is another one of those clones. So, that kind of model on a plus motherboard. Look at that RAM expansion. That's really cool. So lots of different stuff. This controller, got a bunch of drives. So, oh, that, some camera stuff, really cool. Oh yeah, gonna bring that home. So lots of great stuff. 80, 86 motherboard, CH joystick. What connectors does this have on? Oh my gosh, it's gonna be rad spin this stuff. Oh yeah, that seems right. That scans. So even more 2s. Got a nice 2 Plus here. So I do like CHS hard drive. This is like one of those ones that's styled to kind of look like a PC, like an old. It's a SCSI hard drive, but it's kind of styled if you look down there in the corner. Oh gosh, maybe I can just lift this up. Oh, the box weighs a ton. The original like IBM PCs. So I don't know, folks did that for a while. It's really strange. Like a Platinum 2E case. Lots and lots and lots, and I mean lots and lots and lots of technical documents, sales documents, all kinds of stuff. Actually, I have this game, but I don't have the manual. If that's still here, I'll have to come back and get that later. Lots of really great stuff. Not as much Mac stuff this year, but that's fine. This is kind of more of a Apple II event. But Lisa list, the beta draft. So information is missing, but still a really nice folder. It's got some Lisa stuff on it. But that is pretty much it for Garage Giveaway this year. People are still rolling into the event, so it's possible that there's more stuff that'll show up, but let's go ahead and let's cut to the actual giveaway. It's Wednesday evening, and that means we're solder festing. Are you guys festing? Are you solder festing?
Solder festing.
You're festooning with solder?
We're desoldering fest.
Yes. What are you guys working on exactly?
We're working on a 2GS power supply.
Yeah.
We're trying to get one of the two to work.
Yeah.
By changing parts.
Very cool.
Soldering parts from one to the other.
Survive the desoldering process.
Well, that's always nice.
Yep. So now we'll put it in.
So yeah, we're just gonna put it on this one, that one, yeah.
So, recapping 2GS power supplies, very cool, very cool. How are things?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing just fine. What are you working on, sir?
This is an Apple II.
Yeah. Are you removing the sockets?
Yes.
Oh, okay, yeah. Very cool. So what's this tool you're using?
This is a desoldering iron.
Yeah. It's a Hacko, I can tell by the colors, right?
FR301. It's electric vacuum powered.
Very nice.
It makes removing the solder very easy.
Absolutely. So plus it makes a very pleasant mooing sound, right? And this one.
Okay.
So yeah.
So what's left, I guess?
Oh gosh.
Well, there's corrosion in this slot.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's not like holding something from working.
Oh, you know that's absolutely the case.
Oh, there's corrosion there.
There's corrosion here. The battery had leaked and had damaged something.
Yeah, what are you working on?
This is a very early Apple II. It doesn't even have the AutoStart ROM in it. It's integer ROMs, and I think one of the RAM chips is bad, so I have to do one by one. And we know I have one working day.
Yeah.
I have to test every chip to see if it boots into integer basic. which it doesn't even boot into integer basic. You have to do Control B enter return to get it into integer basic.
And this is a 2+.
No, this is a 2.
Oh, just a straight 2.
This is a straight. No, this is a 4-digit serial number 9919. The pan. So the serial number pan, the board number would put it in November of 78, and the keyboard is stamped November of 78. So the board, the pan, and the keyboard match. And then I was lucky enough to find a toggle switch power supply at Kansasfest last year. And so it's basically probably going to be about as stock as I can get it.
That's awesome.
So this is my pretty baby.
You don't want to image. That's how that key gets like buzzing or clicking or something. Obviously, on a little tiny tube like this with low voltage, it's not going to be a problem. Larger set, sure. But you can just, unhook that, clean this all up, and stick it back.
Did you get the upgrade EEPROM that I had out there in brown envelopes? Yeah, there were 15 of them. It's a very rare memory board. The one I sold was 1 megabyte. And I think I probably sold it for $75.
That's it. Lots of people working on lots of different projects at various levels of success. But, sometimes that happens. So, anyway, that is it for today from Kansasfest. And I'll see you tomorrow. Welcome to Thursday. Thursday started off with a really great series of panels, the first of which was Jordan Mechner of Prince of Persia and Karateka fame, followed by Kat, who was telling us all about the updates with her plotter project. She's been working like crazy hard on this. Then Chris Torrence gave us some updates about his Apple II emulator. Paul Hagstrom had some updates about his Apple Cat 2 project. And this one's like furthest traveled. It's all about clone machines in the former Soviet bloc. After that, we all got together and looked at a bunch of cool prototype Apple II machines, and even like tons of documentation, and even got a little history lesson from the people that were actually there. So that's a dual Lyron drive. That's pretty rare. A prototype Apple IIc, and a prototype Apple II that was actually signed by Woz. This is neat. It's a 10-inch monitor for the 2C. And that basically brings us to Friday. Tom did a great talk about his new Apple II emulator and also Drive Imager. Mark Limit had a bunch of new updates about Nox Arcanus. Lucas had a cool demonstration showing NES code running on a 2GS. Rob Kim had a cool demonstration showing off his A2C Tangy, which is a video project for the 2C, and some random guy they let talk about Macintosh stuff. Who knows? Later that evening, they did the Apple II Forever Awards, and Sark and DJ were honored, among others. Also, it's when they do the Ugly Tie contest. And the door art contest, which there were a bunch of entries, but a first-timer won this year. After that, it was time for Kate's event, which was Marathon 2, which is basically like speed running a bunch of random Apple II games. I dissected a frog, I caught somebody in Carmen Sandiego, and came in second. Then that brings us to Saturday morning. Saturday morning is the Ryan Suenaga Memorial Krispy Kreme Breakfast, which raises money to fund his former university. From there, we had a cool thing by Dr. Buggy, was showing off like all kinds of old videos, and he handed out a CD to everybody, which was fun. John Flanagan made an appearance talking about the Apple Teeny 2 project, and after that was lunch. After lunch, Stephen gave a talk about SMB networking on the Apple IIgs, and then one final talk about using the ESP32 on a soft card to play Wolfenstein on your Apple II. Later that evening were the awards for HackFest. There were 3 different projects. One was a simulator for the garage giveaway, another one was a Wordle solver, and then the final one, I can't remember for the life of me what it was, but everybody won something and had a lot of fun doing it. So that evening is basically the time to hang out, see what people are working on, and maybe just relax and try to recuperate after this long event has worn all of us down.
Oh, yay. That's not bad.
If you've never been to the campus, it's just a beautiful place. There are wonderful modern buildings. There are beautiful parks. It's super walkable. I was just impressed by all of the fountains and the artwork and the sculptures. It was just an amazing place to be. If you haven't been to KFEST, you need to get there, but you don't have to take my word for it. Listen to these first-time attendees. Kevin, I know this is your first KFEST as well. What would you say is your most favorite part of the experience?
The whole thing, really. I realize that's sort of a non-answer, but the whole experience, like to be in a place for a week with other people who share this hobby, and who are still using these computers, and everything about it, from the garage giveaway to be able to pick up parts and machines and manuals that when I was when I was growing up and using this machine, I didn't have many manuals for it because I got my computer used, and to be able to pick up a lot of the manuals that I didn't have growing up, and learn more things from them, and all the seminars and the keynotes and the HackFest, everything about it is it's an amazing experience, and I can't wait to come back. And I just regret that it took me 20 years of planning to come here to finally come here.
Awesome.
I'm very happy to have been here. I'm looking forward to coming back for as long as it's around, and just thank you all for putting it on. I had a wonderful time.
Thank you, sir.
Hey, yeah, this is my first Kansasfest, and I really had no idea what to expect. I didn't get to grow up with Apple IIs or anything, but so I really wanted to see what I had been missing out on during my childhood. So I came here just so I could get exposed to all of the different kinds of Apple II variants and what people are doing with them, and what this passionate community is still doing and finding new ways to do. And what I had a lot of fun with was there's this guy who will he just sets up a repair shop in his dorm room here and just fixes everything that people are throwing at him. And he was generous enough to let me sit down with him. I had 2 broken floppy drives, so he fixed one while I got to fix the other one along with him. And he's just so generous with his time. I learned a lot, and we had fun hanging out. And that's how everybody has been here. People are really passionate about their little esoteric projects that probably wouldn't appeal to a mass audience out there. But just seeing what people are so into and spending all their time on, and then hearing the results of their projects, is just incredible and really inspirational, whether this has anything to do with what you do when you leave here or not. Just seeing that passion and getting inspired to think up something on your own is just an incredible experience.
Hey Jeff, I know that this is your first year here at KFEST. What would you say is your most memorable part of the experience so far?
That's easy. It has to be the people. I mean, being with like minds, and the people are so eager to share their experiences, their knowledge. I wish I'd come years ago. This has been fantastic.